everyone, welcome to Johnny's NetSec YouTube channel. In this video, I'm gonna show you how you can create a MindMap website just like the one I'm showing you in couple minutes using a Docker. It's completely free. Basically, it is based on this MindMap project in GitHub. It's all in Chinese, but you can easily translate it in English using Google Translate. The deployment is simple, easy because we are gonna use in Docker, and we're gonna use in some free service like Koyeb to deploy it. There's a free tier, and as a starter plan, it's free as well. We're gonna also try it in play with Docker to see how it looks like. Eventually, in a couple of minutes, we're gonna have our own MindMap website, just like the one I'm showing here. So now let's start it. This simple MindMap project already got a 4K star already. It has a demo website, and also there's a development documentation. If you want to look at deployment, you can look at here how you can deploy it to a static file server. But the most interesting part is this Docker. We're gonna use in the Docker image from here, one line command, and you can get it in a couple minutes to deploy this into your own VPS. If you don't have your own VPS, we can give it a try to play with Docker. Once you logged in, play with Docker website, you should be able to create your own instance. Then you just need to copy paste the command. Ctrl+Shift+V. In less than 10 seconds, your website should be up or running, and here is how it looks like. The image is based on the Chinese, but you also can change it quickly into English. The usage is simple. You can right click on any node, and then you can insert, copy, paste, move up and down, delete. So all those operations you can do on this website. So that's how simple you can do it. But this is for your testing. Once you're done, now we can find out Koyeb free tier, which is completely free. You can have one free web service created. For Koyeb, it's very simple to log in. If you have your email address, you can create your own account. If you have GitHub account, you can directly sign in, just like what I am doing. Sign in with your GitHub account. So once you logged in at the home page, you should be able to see create web service. Just click on it. Here's two options. You can use GitHub project to create your own web service, or using the Docker. Obviously, in this lab, we're gonna use in Docker. So click on the Docker, and now we're gonna enter in Docker image information. You can find out the Docker image information from this command. Just copy and then just paste it in. Koyeb will verify this image path and make sure it is accessible. Once they confirm that, click next, go to next step. Now we need to configure in service and then deploy it. There are a couple of things we need to select it properly. The first thing is region. There are two regions providing free instance. One is Washington DC, one is Frankfurt. So by default they gave you Frankfurt, but actually based on latency, so you can choose the farthest side, which is Washington DC here. Other side is not free, so that's the first thing you need to choose. Choose the right region. Washington DC for me. And then for the instance, there's a couple instance, standard, GPU, and the Echo. Echo providing one free instance for you, 0.1 virtual CPU, 512 MB RAM, and 2 GB disk. One free instance per organization, basically one for each account. So you can use that. I will choose this free one. Other than that is the port number. Based on the Docker image command, you can see the port is 8080, not 8081. We are using 8080 by default. But if you want to map it to the 8081 using Docker run command, so then you can use in 8081. But for this deployment, Koyeb is 8080. No need to change anything else. That's it. You may want to change the app name. So I'm gonna change it to MindMap. So which gives me a meaningful name for this app. So that's all changes we need to do. Now do the deploy. A deployment is gonna take in 5 minutes or so. Just need a little bit more patience on here. So it's starting. The status is changing to starting now. So I'm gonna pause the video recording and come back once it's finished the deployment. After 1 or 2 minutes waiting, the status changed to healthy, which means service is up and running now. You can see some event here. Instance created, 241, preparing to start until instance is healthy or health checks are passing. So it's just 1.5 minutes. Everything's ready now. So now we got this public URL, mindmap-netsec-instance name.koyeb.app. This is a free subdomain from Koyeb provided to you to use. We can open link. Now we should be able to get the exactly same from the demo site provided by this project's author. So you should be able to change this to English, and then you should be able to insert child node, even it's still with Chinese default, but you can easily change it from there. There's a lot of other functions you can try. You can import it, save as, you can open it, you can create a new file. You also can export to those different type format as well. So very powerful. Now it's running on koyeb.app, this domain. How we gonna use our own domain? That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna use in Cloudflare to create a subdomain and then map into here. So by default, we will get this koyeb.app subdomain to map to our web service app. So now we're gonna change it to our own 51sec.org custom domain on it. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go back to our app, to our settings. In the settings, we're gonna create our own domain. So we're gonna create a mindmap.51sec.org, this subdomain for this publication. We're gonna add domain on it. Now we need to create our CNAME for it. So mindmap CNAME is this value. Copy this value, go here, we're gonna create new record, CNAME, mindmap, target, save. Once you create this CNAME record, go back to Koyeb website, refresh it. So the status still shows pending. It's been verifying. CNAME record configured, provisioning SSL certificate. So this might take a couple minutes, so I'm gonna stop recording until this part done. Now I will come back to continue. It won't take too long, probably less than 2 minutes. So then you will see this active. The mindmap.51sec.org became active, domain properly configured and ready to be used. That means the SSL certificate also has been provisioned. Now let's go back to the app. So we still can use this Koyeb.app subdomain to access our website. We also can change it to use our own domain now, mindmap.51sec.org. So that's the one we created. Enter. So right away you will see this https mindmap.51sec.org is working. So now you can use this web app with your own custom domain. So that's all for this video. I hope this bring you idea how to get your own MindMap website for free. Hope you like it. Any questions, please leave comment to it. I will try my best to answer. Thank you for watching and see you in my next video.